Hello everybody, Russian Batman here, back with another video, and sorry this video might be a bit shorter. Um, and sorry there hasn't been as many customs. It's just, like I said, I haven't been at my little custom station, pretty rarely because that. Um, but yeah, so that's why I've been making some more drawing videos. But I got some random original customs, and then one not original custom. So it's not really a big theme to this, but yeah. First off, this one's kind of generic, but I still like how it turned out. It's like a Grim Reaper ghost. I don't know. Is having trouble focusing? Damn, it really wants to focus on this background stuff. But it's just a black ghost with like a Grim Reaper staff, like a scythe. That's all it is, really. And I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's a neat look. So, yeah, especially just, all, because I think all black's just kind of a cool look for things in general, especially with the kind of the matte black paint. Makes it all look nice and clean. It's one of the cleanest paints I have. So, yeah, there you go. That's kind of a custom, right? I could put that in the thumbnail. You might click because of that. Who knows? Next one, I made this a little bit ago, but I'm really happy how this guy turned out. I don't know who he is, but he looks cool. He has a gold and red color scheme. Maybe he's like Mission X's dad or something. I don't know. Ultra Mission X. Yeah, but he has a cool sword. He has cool wings with the red and the light red. I went dark red and then put light red highlights in it. Gives a really cool looking effect to the red parts. And yeah, that's it. But you guys want to see the last figure, and I'm just realizing this showcase is real. Oh, but yeah, so this is just the Ninjago piece with the snake skull. I just painted, like I said, all the bone parts gold, and then all the like the flesh bits, I guess, in like a red. And like I said, I went with the dark red, and then you can see I put light red highlights in there to kind of make it pop a bit more. And I'm just really like looking. So I like how that's looking. And sometimes when I make these original customs, I just get random pieces. I'm like, this would look cool. And then I make it. And it looks cool. So, yeah. That's all the original customs I have for this showcase. And now, on to a custom, not original. Ooh. Finally, some actual customs. I know. This is the Alex the Lion. No, I'm just kidding. It's the lion dude from Invincible. Sorry if I got a little bit of a runny nose. Is a lion dude from Invincible, and I'm now Mission X actually requested me to make this, or not requested. He suggested I should. When he was making the Bowser Big Fig, which you could see, this is the design, which was this is the custom I made. And the actual body design was designed by Mission X, 3D modeled by him, so I could just print it and not have to worry about sculpting too much. I did sculpt a little bit just to modify a few little nicks that were in the print. But sorry about the creaking. But when making this custom, so this model, so this Big Fig was Mission X's original, just generic Big Fig model. He made me a Bowser Big Fig and a generic Big Fig. And and the arms obviously aren't his. I just stole those from Mecha Bricks because for whatever reason, Mecha Bricks doesn't have a good generic Big Fig. The one they have is Sandy, which I did modify the Sandy Big Fig to make this guy. But yeah, I think printing Big Figs might be the new meta. But yeah, so it is his model. Which is nice, although there are some things that are slightly different than, normal Big Figs. For one, the knees aren't as far out, and also the back of the feet curve up a little bit, if you notice that, compared to, like, this Big Fig, where it's all flat on the bottom. But but that's no big deal. I still think it's great, and it's nice that I have just kind of a generic Big Fig to work off of, and it's also like just standing a bit more upright than a normal Big Fig, which I like, and it works really well for this character. It's the lion dude. I don't remember his name, but he's really cool, and I hope we see more of him in the upcoming seasons. I did kind of get a little bit spoiled. I saw some recaps on what happens in the comics, and he seems just super cool, and I can't wait to see what happens. But yeah, just painted him the torso all black. Molded the face. Obviously, myself was a generic head, and then I just kind of molded stuff on top. So that's a good thing with this generic Big Fig model is that I can just print it, and then whatever I want it to turn into, I can mold over that. It makes it a lot easier than, taking, like, for example, a Big Fig, like a Hulk Big Fig, because then I have to get rid of the hair and, so many more steps. Or if I'm, like, making, or, like, if there's any other, like, major Big Fig, like the Bane Big Fig, I have to remove a lot of parts to get it to work. With this, it's just super plain, and I just add on top of it, and it works really well. So, yeah, that is my custom. Unfortunately, I did not make his little weapon, his mace thing. But yeah, and this is mostly based off the show design and not the comic book design. The comic book design had like more panels and whatnot. I was considering making that, but I wanted to make the show design because honestly, it was a little bit it was a little bit simpler. So yeah, that's the design I ended up going with. All right, but that's it for this showcase. If you liked the video, please feel inclined to maybe perhaps leave a like and a subscription, maybe a pog. And yeah, then, have a nice day, but also remember to go watch the 2011 film Rango. It's a great film. And yeah, like I said, have a nice day and see ya. Ciao. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ciao.